All right, guys, y'all can obviously tell been doing some night riding, different variation of riding. I have cleaned it a few times, but keeps getting wrapped up with bugs. It's that time here in North Carolina. The GLX helmet, just a after ride review. Rode a few rides with it. Have to say, feels pretty good. Like the quick change visor. I've used that a few times. Had to change it out for night riding. I like the tinted visor during sunny days. I'd rather wear this visor during cloudy days just for the better vision. I would definitely like to get something I would probably like is something I use with riding dirt bikes, which would be the the tinted for different styles of riding. Polarized, yellow polarized lens or something along those lines that gives you better views during the day. I would like something like that. But as far as the actual after ride, I don't have anything really bad to say about the helmet. Everything would definitely be positive. I haven't really used the vents. I don't pay too much attention to it. Whenever I'm stopped, I just crack the visor open. There is one small thing actually, and that's the chin. There's a little chin wrap right here that slides in here. All it does is just goes behind this rubber wrap right here. Kind of just fits in there. I do from taking off my helmet, putting it on. It sometimes comes out, and with gloves on and riding, if you take your helmet off, like when you stopped at the stop sign or something real quick, I end up having to just stuff that in my pocket, or if I'm going for a quick ride and it comes out, I don't feel like putting it in. That's the only real little small minor issue that I've had with it. But as far as actually riding, the clips held up pretty good so far. I do like that style of clip. I just have to get used to it. Not really used to it yet, so I keep fiddling around for a different clip, forgetting what style this one is. That all I have to do is just pull that little tab and it comes apart. But it's pretty easy with gloves on and everything else. Helmet, overall, there are lighter helmets as far as feel. I'm sure out on the market, especially some of your more expensive helmets. But for the price, this is a good feeling helmet. It's not way too heavy. Feels pretty good while riding. Of course, you turn your head to the side, anything along those lines. It does feel a lot heavier. The wind catching it, especially at high mid speeds, not high speeds. But it tucks well underneath the windscreen. Feels real good when you're tucked underneath the windscreen on like my GSXR 750 or CBR 1000. But and I've rode my brother's Speed Triple with this, which it has no windshield, no fairing on it at the moment, and it's a very good feeling helmet without a windshield or something along those lines. If you're more like a cruiser rider and you like the full face helmet, you're not big on the half skull helmets or half helmets like a lot of your cruiser riders are, then this is still an okay helmet for that. Like I said, I'm sure you can get better quality, a lot better quality, lighter feel. But overall, for the $60 I spent on it, I couldn't be more pleased. Seems pretty good. I still haven't put it to the ultimate test of an impact, which hopefully I don't have to do that. But yeah, overall, I just wanted to give y'all a quick. I know some of y'all were probably wondering what my review was of it after riding, and like I said, it's got some bugs and dirt on it. The lens hasn't really scratched, but I always I wash it like I wash my glasses. I take the lens off. It pops. It is a little slightly difficult to get out if you're not sure, especially with the tinted lens. It can be a little pain in the ass because you can't really see what you got going on, and make sure that it's lined up when you go to take it off. But basically, as you can see there, it's supposed to come out right there and right there. Those two tabs. As long as those two tabs come loose, then it should pop right out like it does right there. And that does it on both sides. With the tinted lens, you can't really see these tabs to make sure you got them lined up and it's fully open. It's just a matter of just making sure this is fully open, and you got to give it just a little tug to get it out of there to unseat it on both sides. But overall, still a pretty good helmet. Feels pretty good. Snug. I do want to get a Bluetooth setup to add into it, see how that would cooperate. Probably gonna end up buying me the Scorpion helmet, which actually has the Snell rating, and it's one of the cheapest Snell rated helmets. And I would like to see how well that helmet does. That will probably be one of my next reviews as far as helmets go. But as I say, for the price, I have no complaints. I mean, it's more than I expected, honestly, and I like it for the price. It's a good helmet. I've used my buddy's Shoei, and it's got a pretty good feel to it. But for the price difference in helmets, this is definitely worth it, especially if you're on a budget, can't spend too much. And like I said, the only other thing you really got to watch out for is how not having that Snell rating, if it's really a quality helmet as far as impacts go. So, I mean, that's definitely something I would watch out for, guys, and check on your safety. Like I said, it's all a safety thing, but as far as feel, it's a good helmet. Looks pretty good, not too bad, pretty slim line, and plain and simple, nothing too extravagant. But it'd be a good helmet to paint match to a bike. But like I said, pretty good helmet for the price. I like it, and hope this review helps everybody. All right, thank you.